Hello students, this is Professor Del Russo, and I'd like to give you a quick tutorial on how to use the discussion forums for Blackboard. Now I'm going to use forensic interviewing of children as a model, but the process is the same for all your courses. In order to access your discussion forum for any particular learning unit, you need to go into that learning unit. By way of example, we'll go into Learning Unit 3. Once we're in there, I will scroll down towards the bottom and you'll see Discussion Participation 2. Now there are instructions there and you ought to follow them. But also sometimes when you go to the discussion forum, you may find additional instructions. Make sure you check, and if there are additional instructions, follow them as well. I'll click on the link here and it takes me to all of the discussion forums. Now we're going to do number 2, so I'll click on number 2. And it takes me into the discussion forums. This is an active forum, so there are a couple of posts there. Now I can do one of two things. I can post an original observation by selecting this, Create Thread. By clicking on Create Thread, I have a message window. When you create a title to your post, make sure it's descriptive and detailed. Simply saying discussion forum number 2 isn't good enough. The subject should capture the essence of your post. So be creative there. Once you give it a subject, go into this window right here and type up your observation. Once it's complete, click on Submit and your forum posting will appear. Now I'm going to cancel this and show you the other option. Stephanie Lopes has a post called Legalese and Children Don't Mix Well. If you want to respond to Stephanie, click on the title of her posting, wait a moment until it opens. Once you read her posting and want to comment to it, you click Reply. When I click Reply, you'll see a similar window open. Her subject will be there, and your response or your dialogue with her should appear in this window here, and click Submit. And then you will have responded to Stephanie's original posting called Legalese and Children Don't Mix Well. I'll hit Cancel, and I'm going to go back to the left here and go into the discussion forum list. And you can see all of the discussion forums available here. So the discussion forums are about posting original observations consistent with the instructions that I have provided, or posting a response to one of your fellow students' postings. Generally speaking, not every semester, but generally speaking, you post your original observation by Thursday evening, 10 p.m., and a response to one of your classmates no later than Sunday evening at 10 p.m. You'll also see the Cyber Cafe here. I'm going to click on the Cyber Cafe. That's a discussion forum where at the beginning of the semester you introduced yourself in the forensic interviewing class. But more importantly, the Cyber Cafe is a way to communicate with other students and communicate with me, the professor. Now, it is important that you not send me emails about things like what time is the exam, I can't open a particular link, or any questions that you have that are general in nature. If it's a personal inquiry, then by all means feel free to send me an email. But only send me emails if it's a personal question. Otherwise, post in the Cyber Cafe. Now see the word subscribe here? I'm going to subscribe to the Cyber Cafe. All students in the online program must subscribe to the Cyber Cafe. When I click this and you click this, what happens is anytime a student posts a question to the Cyber Cafe, it not only appears within the cafe on Blackboard, but it also gets pushed to your Montclair State email. Thus, when somebody asks what time the exam is, or what the best place to find the textbook is, or any question like that, sometimes your classmates will respond before me, and sometimes I'll respond. Either way, that posting will wind up on my email. Therefore, I'm more likely to see it, as are your classmates, and be in a position to respond promptly. Because I realize that not everybody checks their Blackboard daily, but we check our email daily, and you must check your email daily in order to participate in this program. So that is using the discussion forums in a nutshell. Of course, if you have any additional questions that I didn't address here, post them to the Cyber Cafe. Good luck.